Charlotte starting lineup. At the center position, at 6'6", number 2, Grant Williams. At small forward, 6'7", number 10, Josh Green. The other forward, 6'7", number 0, Miles Bridges. Starting at shooting guard, 6'7", number 24, Brandon Miller. Starting at the other guard, 6'7", number 1, LaMelo Ball.
Hello, and here we go. It's Thursday night in the NBA on 2K Sports. Brian Anderson here, joined by our analysts, Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, plus reporting from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Moran and Smart make up the backcourt. Dane and Jackson Jr. holding down the forward spots. And it's Edey in at the 5. And for the Hornets, Bridges and Williams, the combo up front. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward. Early in the season like this, it's interesting to see the improvement and new skills players have picked up over the offseason doors.
So, BA, it really is, because yes, do the players take a brief respite? Unequivocally. You've got to get your body right and get your mind back and rejuvenated. But the fact is, for most NBA players, this is a 365-day commitment. They are working on shooting, conditioning, skill development. There is very little time off for these guys.
Anytime he can, Bane is taking this shot. I mean, he is supremely confident from range.
Green with a screen on Moran. Ball against Moran. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. It's not going to go for him. Smart looking around. Pass to Moran. And he buries his first look.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 5-point game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Free throw line jumper. And off the front iron, and in it goes.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Now here's Smart. Jackson for 3. Ball with the rebound. And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Grant?
Well, BA, he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Just over a minute and a half in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. He is aware of the amount of disruption that Marcus Smart can bring to an offense. He said, you can't attack him in pick and rolls and go at him in ISO, so we'll have to keep his assignment moving and run him ragged when he's on defense. Sounds like it'll be a busy day for Smart. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Here's Ball. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Misses the layup.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
From deep, Bane. That shot is off. For Charlotte, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Oh, stolen by Morant. Now if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first, and they pick up 2.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
All right, Charlotte, now entering the court for your viewing entertainment, the Hornets dance team. Make some noise!
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Memphis, 4th.
Well, talk about rim protection. Last season, they were patrolling the paint, rejecting shots at will.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Ball against Morant. Three-pointer, Bridges. Charlotte, no good that time either. Grizzlies lead by 5. On the drive, Smart. After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
He misses the free throw. The big challenge for the Hornets in recent years has been just staying healthy, Doris.
You're right, BA, and I think that's the extra frustrating part because there are some quality young pieces in the city and for the organization. You know that old expression, the best ability is availability.
And he sinks the second.
And you know what I love is Marcus Smart just continues to improve. We know he's a powerful athletic guard, but he wants to keep building different aspects of his game.
Now here's Ball. He had 25 points in his last game. Smart against Miller. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense, Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Smart passes to Bane. Jackson, the screen. Bane with it. Guarded now by Ball. With the 7-footer. Tries again. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They're getting their first look of the season at the Grizzlies in this one.
They lost both games to this team last year. Don't know if anyone noticed, but both clubs were just so bad. They felt embarrassed.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Outside Bane. Jackson with a screen on Green. From deep, Bane. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Kicks it out to Smart. Pass to Bane. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes. Bane's got 5 points.
And even if he isn't the biggest, strongest guy out there, Bane can still do damage inside.
Back to Ball. Oh, stolen by Morant. And now the Grizzlies on the run for the finish. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And so it's Charlotte with it, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Back to Ball. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Well, Doris, one thing about LaMelo Ball, not many true point guards walking around at 6'7".
BA, the length of a forward and yet one of the most prolific playmakers in the game today. That gives a coach a lot of versatility and options with one individual player.
Now here's Bane. He has 7. Smart outside. Counted from distance. Smart's got his second bucket on the night.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
54 seconds left in the first. Pass to Salah. Back to ball. Outside, Green. Ball taking his time here. Clock at 6. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 5 rebounds in the game.
He's missed everything he's taken in this quarter, and it's making it very difficult for them to come back.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
Now here's Ball. No made baskets yet. Williams a screen on Morant. Here's Ball. Ball with another miss.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Here's Edey. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Hornets trail by 13. Seth Curry is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Gibson in at the 5. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hornets. A bit of a tweener, but Miles Bridges finds ways to show up in the box score doors.
Well, you know he's looking to score, Brian, first and foremost. Easy to set up as he can attack from virtually anywhere. No matter what, you know that Bridges is going to get you some buckets.
That's good from Bridges. You're a good person to ask this, Doris. Why do so many point guards turn into successful coaches?
Yeah, I think obviously, Brian, as a point guard, you're responsible for knowing every position on the floor, where they're supposed to be at all times. And you're also sort of thinking like a coach already. This person hasn't had a bucket in a while. How do I get them in a position to make them successful? So I think you're in control of so much as a point guard that it naturally translates to coaching. This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them.
Out left to the wing. From the arc. Drops in the 3. Laravia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Bridges. Clark grabs the board. Memphis leading by 14. Conchar, the pass to Morant. Right wing. Here's the pick. The 3 ball. The rebound by Mann. Here's Charlotte, their next game, playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. And it's Morant with the ball for Memphis. 14 points, their largest margin of the game. From downtown, the Hornets pull it in. They defeated Detroit in their last game.
Yeah, they eke that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty, but they were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Very consistent tonight at the offensive end. Right there, he helps fuel the fire.
For Charlotte, they've got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants to review the game plan.
for your hype squad. It's time for T-shirts.
Diamante's checked in for Charlotte. Edie's checked in for Memphis. Marcus Smart comes in for Conchar. Right side Curry. Unloads from 13. And the jumper is on the mark.
Well, as reliable as it gets from the mid-range. Seth Curry very good at finding those opportunities in those spaces.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Pass to Edie. Aldama outside. It's Smart on the wing. Up top Morant. Takes a 3. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Hornets trail by 17. The Hornets are in the midst of a playoff drought. Their last appearance was 2015, Doris.
Yeah, B.A., that's the longest active streak in the league, not something you love to be associated with. And listen, like other organizations, they've hit on some draft picks, they've missed on some draft picks. A lot of the problem has been injuries that have plagued this organization.
That one goes. Count it. Morant's got 13.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
For Charlotte, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Curry passes to Martin. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Santi Aldama. Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Some changes for Charlotte. Williams comes in for Gibson, and it's Ball in for Curry. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Desmond Bane comes in for Aldama. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line.
On the wing, Bane. Inside, here's Morant. Diabate grabs the board. Hornets trail by 17. Ball with it. He's picked up by Bane. Stolen by Jackson. Bane against Ball. Bane, the pass to Morant. Smart for 3. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. And so it's Charlotte with it. On the wing man, defended by Smart. Here's Ball. Money from 17 feet out. Ball's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, LaMelo, ball in the catch and shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
Doris, Trey Mann is an example of a semi-late bloomer in the NBA.
Yeah, that's not unusual for a player in his early 20s. Now he's been with a couple of different organizations. There's a versatility to how he contributes in the stat sheet. And a lot of times, especially for somebody of Trey Mann's skill set, it's about fit.
Here's Bane. After the basket by Charlotte. 3-pointer, no good. Jackson against Bridges. Pass to Williams. His first shot attempt. And now the Grizzlies on the run. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Brandon Miller caught some flack when he named Paul George as his GOAT, but PG-13 said, I know what he meant by it. Obviously, I'm not the greatest of all time, but it's about who inspires you. Miller, for his part, not backing down and saying, how the league is built now, Paul George is the right person to study for this generation. Brian?
Allie, thanks.
Like everyone's watching.
Showing the numbers from last NBA season, the leaders in team steals. The fourth spot held by the Grizzlies.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Miller outside. Outside, Green. Nails it from beyond the arc.
Love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
And timeout called by Taylor Jenkins. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. He's checked in for Ja Morant. A minute 20 left in the first half. Smart against Miller.
Well, what phenomenal work deep inside the post. Smart, willing, and able to get himself to the line.
Second team foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one falls for Smart.
But I just love how Marcus Smart plays the game of basketball. He's aggressive, he's intelligent, and he doesn't mind getting under your skin.
And so Smart nails them both. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Trailing by 19. Bridges outside. Ball finds Bridges. Miller outside from behind the arc. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
And there's a reason Miller was a volume three-point shooter in college, because he's extremely accurate.
Smart against Miller. Here's Edey. That's good. And it's Smart with the assist. Smart's got his fourth assist with that last one.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jaren Jackson picks one up. You know, if you look at the tracking stats, no one guards different positions like Grant Williams.
Yeah, those guys that can guard truly 1 through 5 are rare. Grant Williams is on that list. His versatility is incredibly impactful to whatever team he's on.
And that one misses.
What you love about Grant Williams is the intellect he has for the game. He knows his role, he plays it well, he brings toughness and energy on both sides.
Good on the second one. 32 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Smart outside. Pass to Edey. Over Williams. And it's Edey missing. Now the Hornets moving it up. Ball outside. With 4 on the clock. LaMelo working inside.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
And so it's Memphis up 15 points as this quarter concludes, building this lead up in large part because of how well they're shooting it. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Taking a look at Memphis. They're right where I expected them to be. The effort is there, but their play is inconsistent. Feels like they're still constructing this roster. We'll see what they look like by the end of the year.
And turning back to our first half, things going well, extremely well for the Memphis Grizzlies.
I mean, when you go inside and impose your will this way, you're delivering a gut punch.
Yeah, there's a whole other half to go, but the way they're winning this makes them the heavy favorite now. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Hornets trail by 15. On the court for Memphis. Smart and Bain on the wing. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Miller, the pass to Green. And here's Miller. 4 on the clock. Corner shot. He can't get that one to fall.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
And there's the lob. Stolen by Bridges. Here they come with numbers in transition. Green with the ball. He's picked up by Bain. Outside, Green. Out to Bridges. There's the three. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 7 points.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
About a minute played here in the second half. Smart outside. Pass to Jackson. From deep, Bain. Miller pulls it in.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And right away, Brandon Miller showed that he was a star in the making, Grant.
Yeah, he's a 3-level scorer, B.A. He's very fluid as a player, and he makes the game look so easy. And he hasn't even grown into his body yet.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
Miller hits them both.
Well, Brandon Miller's agility is a big strength, guys. He can draw a lot of fouls when he's using that quickness.
Jackson outside. Morant surveying the floor. They set the pick to the paint. Here's Edey. And he bangs it home with one hand.
getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets dance team.
Bridges finds ball. Back to Bridges. Pass to Green. Now here's ball. Lets it go from deep. Charlotte again missing.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
The three from Bane. On target from range. Bane's got 10 points.
Yeah, tremendous body control from Bane. The pull-up is an impossible shot to defend.
Outside, Green. Oh, there's the alley! Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Morant, the pass to Bane. Down low. From deep. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Bane's got 6 here in the quarter.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Hornets trail by 18. Pass to Williams. Miller with it. Williams a screen on Smart. The drive by Miller. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson. Bridges down low, defended by Jackson. And here's Memphis. Good momentum, 8 straight points. Green against Bane. Pass to Morant. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Memphis.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Now here's Ball from about 19, and he gets the bucket. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, you have to be willing to take what the defender gives you. LaMelo Ball gets into that mid-range, makes the defender pay.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the 3rd. Smart outside. Outside Bane. The 3 is up. Count it. That's his 6th field goal and 12 tries.
A dozen consecutive points off of 3s. This defense looks rattled.
And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive fairness among all of the teams."
That's true. It keeps everything interesting. Thanks, Allie. And here's Morant outside. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Charlotte's gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the 3rd quarter. Green finds Ball. Miller outside. 3-pointer, Bridges. Memphis with a rebound. Edey's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Morant against Miller.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
First team foul.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
Shooting 2.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And he knocks down the first one.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And Morant drops them both. We've got 1:08 left to play in the third quarter here. And the pass to Miller. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's on Desmond Bane.
Tough move by Miller, having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. No good on the free throw. And he can't hit the second. Another shot. Oh, a nice shot by Gibson.
Well, Taj Gibson is so strong on the backboards. His ability to pursue the offensive glass is truly a thing to watch.
And so it's Memphis with it. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. Outside Morant. Crafty move. Morant with the slam!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Impressive looks on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Mann. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Miller. Screen by Gibson. To the inside. And it's Bane with the rebound. The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. Oh, Clark with the slam.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Here's Miller. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Miller's got 9.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Memphis, helping them space the floor. 2 triples in that quarter, 3 for the game. We'll be back in a moment. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Taj Gibson. Seth Curry is out there with Trey Mann. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Salon in at the power forward position. That's the Hornets 5. Well, Doris, with so many franchises, the star player has a lot of sway.
Well, to me, B.A., so much of this speaks to which star are we talking about. If you take someone like Stephen Curry, who historically has welcomed other stars to play alongside him, or has at moments in his career had to elevate young players who maybe have to play through some mistakes, he welcomes both. It depends on the star we're talking about.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. And the basket by Clark.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Curry against Morant. Curry passes to Mann. Passes to Long. Puts up a three. Aldama grabs a board.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Laravia passes to Conchar. Clark outside. Now Morant. He's covered by Curry. And Morant with the basket on the assist by Clark. Morant's got 25 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And Curry's got the ball here for Charlotte. A few possessions into the fourth, just over a minute played. Gibson passes to Mann. Four on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. The three from Curry. The Grizzlies pull it in. Clark's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Morant. Aldama outside. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Salon. Charlotte's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Martin, the pass to Gibson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Conchar outside. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Now here's Mann. Conchar covers. And that one's good. Mann.
I'll tell you, you allow him to get to a spot, and it's over, right? Defense unable to even challenge the shot.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Curry against Morant. Clark with a screen on Curry. To the middle. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
The Hornets have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Martin. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Now here's Conchar. He's closely guarded. The shot comes out. Charlotte is shooting just 42% so far in the game. Now here's Curry. Conchar covers. Curry passes to Mann. Jacks up a 3. Knocks down the triple.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Picked by Aldama. Morant, the pass to Aldama. It's rebounded by Salon. For Charlotte, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Curry. To the paint. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
What a clever pass by Seth Curry. Watches closely for those developing opportunities.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Now here's Conchar. He's guarded by Mann. To the left wing. To the inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Yes.
Morant's got 14 points here in the second half.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Mann, the pass to Gibson. Conchar pulls it in. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. Grant, with this new media deal, more broadcasters for the NBA.
You're right, BA, and the league benefits economically. Hopefully, more innovation on the broadcast side, too, and a chance to even reach new fans as well. And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Morant. So Charlotte ends up going with a new group. Kennard, he's checked in for Memphis. That one's no good. Clark, the pass to Morant. Spins. Second chance shot. The rebound by Bridges.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. But he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Grizzlies.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
What you love about his performance is that he is simply taking what the defense allows and then making the most of his opportunities.
And here's Aldama. Pass to Wells. Back to Aldama. Launches a 3. Williams grabs the board. Now here's Ball. And so it's the Grizzlies taking care of business in this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks so much, guys. Marcus, your competitive spirit is infectious. Talk about what you bring to this team.
Just a spark. You know, we get a little stagnant on the offensive end, got to get in and move it. You know, I'm coming in, I'm driving, penetrating, finding guys. And, you know, you got a guy that can facilitate and find guys. You know, gets them feeling good. Then they start making shots, playing defense, and things start falling. You know, that's always missing, just that little energy.
You got it. Thanks, Marcus.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And we present the player of the game, Ja Morant.